Bro, there are certain things most of you do with women that really are not helping you in any way, shape, or form. Because when you do these things, you end up being disrespected. You end up losing more than you even bargained for. You lose your money, you lose your self respect, and you lose the lady. And you do these things because you think you are being nice. You think she will feel or she will believe that you are not like other men. You think she will consider you as being different. You think she will treat you different because you are doing these things to her. But what you are simply doing is you are seeking for her validation. You're seeking validation from someone who does not care about you, who does not value you. So I'm going to give you 7 things that if you've been doing or if you've done them before, you have to stop immediately because this is about self respect. This is about your masculinity. This is about your self worth. And for the G's in the building, if I miss something, drop it down in the comment section because this video is about creating awareness, helping guys not to make mistakes some of us made already, making guys understand that they have to be proud of themselves. They have to be proud of what they are doing. They have to be proud of their lives. They have to be proud of their masculinity. It's about teaching guys that you cannot live for external validation. You cannot live to please people. You cannot live to make everyone else happy and you not happy. You cannot sell your peace of mind. You cannot sell your mental health just to please someone who will replace you in 1 second, who will divorce you and take half of your stuff. So if you've been doing one of these 7 things, you have to stop immediately. But before we get into it, if you're tired of the double standards, if you're tired of playing the rigged dating game, if you want to focus on yourself, if you want to build your masculinity, if you want to build yourself into a person you'll be proud of tomorrow, smash the subscribe button because this is your home. This is your community. There is no better place in the internet that cares about you more than this place. So welcome to the club. Smash the subscribe button as I said. Share with a brother who needs to watch this. Like, comment, just do whatever you can for the algorithm to push the message. And no matter what, I want to let you know that I appreciate you for being here. Now let's get into it. The first thing to stop doing or to never do is to ever over explain yourself. Smart men don't audition for approval. The moment you start explaining every action, the moment you start defending every decision, the moment you start justifying every boundary, you move from a leader to a negotiator and you don't win in that negotiation. And I know in the back of your mind, you are doing this because you want to attract her. But attraction never grows in negotiation. Attraction grows where there is firm leadership, where you stand your grounds, where you show certainty. Because the more you explain, the more she loses respect for you. So if you think you are explaining to gain her, that's a losing game. Many of us did that and we paid for it. See, I'm 40. I have the experience. I know what I'm talking about. The second thing you should never do or you should stop doing is to never chase confusion. Because I know a lot of guys who tell me, big bro, I will figure her out. When we'll start dating and when the relationship will grow, I'll get to know her. That's not how it works, bro. If she's interested, you won't be confused. Because if you are confused, you already have the answer. And it's not a favorable one. Because the easiest way to lose respect without even noticing it is to keep chasing clarity from inconsistencies. When she's inconsistent, you don't need to, that's already clarity in front of you. That's already the explanation in front of you when she's inconsistent. You don't need to try to look left and right. No, you got the answer already. Cut her off. Easy. Because I know in the back of your mind, you're thinking that confusion is a phase. No, confusion is not a phase. Confusion is information. That's what you're looking for. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse, especially when you validate those inconsistencies. The third thing you should never do is never make her your emotional center. Never. If you build your emotional stability around a woman, you will run mad. Believe me, you will run mad. It's not sustainable. And this might not be because she's a bad person. This is simple biology. Women don't feel safe with men who emotionally depend on them. She wants to emotionally depend on you, not the other way around. So never do that, bro. When you start to depend on her emotions, it builds pressure. And when there is pressure, there is resentment. And of course, for you to be able to build your emotions around her, it means you have over-invested in her. You have invested financially, you have invested mentally, you have invested emotionally. So you feel safe to let loose your guard around her. But that's when you really lose her. And it ends if you're already married. It ends up in divorce. If you're dating, you end up losing time and resources for no good reason. So never do it. The fourth thing to stop doing or to never do is to beg for consistency. If you have to beg them on how to treat you, you're already in the wrong dynamic. Because if you're a smart man, you observe behavior. You don't listen to promises. You observe how she's moving. You observe her behavior, her actions. Listen, words are cheap, but patterns are the truth. You should be able to do pattern recognition. And from there, you have your data. Quick one, bro, before we get to the fifth one. This channel does not have sponsors. It's not a huge channel. So I depend only on guys like you. Join the membership program. Join below. Purchase our merch. The opt-out hoodie, the opt-out t-shirts, the mugs, the shorts, and we have interesting stuff below. I fully depend on your support. And if you like what we are doing, welcome to the club. And when you're a member, there are interesting videos I will be making that can only be kept for members. I cannot post it on the wider YouTube. If not, my channel will be taken down. So you have access to those videos. You have access to special shout outs, like to my G Wolf. Thank you, bro. Wolf has been a supporter. I can see the founding member, and he's been sharing a lot of nice stuff, a lot of nice advice, and a lot of nice comments. So thank you, Wolf, and thank you for watching, bro. Just join the membership program and buy some merch. Try to support the channel. Let's grow all together. Now, the fifth thing you should stop doing or you should never do is to compete for attention. See, if you value yourself, you will not compete for attention in a distracted world. If you're always there trying to be seen, trying to be noticed, or even trying to be chosen, believe me, you're already positioning yourself below her standards. She will see that, but you're already telling yourself in your own mind that let me be seen, let me be chosen. You're already telling yourself that you are below her standards. You never compete for attention. You become standard. Your presence should matter. It should be demanded for. They should be asking for your presence. You should not be fighting to show yourself up. That's not a winning way. And the sixth is what most of you fall for it. Never ignore the early red flags. Because if you're smart, you will not wait for proofs. You just observe the patterns very early. And so you always have this idea that when we will start dating serious, she's going to change. No, she's not going to change. Once as you start tolerating the red flags, she's building her foundation on those red flags. So the day you want to change, it's going to be war and you will lose. And from that beginning, because you don't want to, you've already started getting some coaching, you've already started being with her. You don't want to lose her. You're afraid to be alone. You will keep on tolerating those red flags and you will lose yourself in the process. Inconsistent effort, lack of respect, emotional games, all of these don't get better with time. They get worse and they get normalized. So when you tolerate them early, they become the identity of your relationship later. And you can only blame yourself for that. Believe me, bro, I'm talking from experience. Red flags don't disappear, they escalate. Now, last but not the least, never lose yourself trying to keep someone. When you try to adjust your personalities, when you try to adjust your boundaries, when you try to adjust your standards, when you try to do everything to please her, just because you don't want to lose her, even if everything you are doing goes against what you've always stood for, that's a losing game. If you have to shrink yourself just to keep someone, then that person is not worth it. You deserve better. Because if you're trying to lose yourself to keep her, you lost her already long time ago. You don't do that, bro. Take care of yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what's going to build a life that when you look back, you are proud of. Build yourself. Set boundaries. Have standards. Enforce respect around those things. Around your boundaries, around your standards, around what you value more. Don't sell yourself cheap. Go to the gym, knock it off. And if you don't know where to start, this is my YouTube channel. It's purely on fitness, nutrition, weight loss, testosterone, anything that makes a man. Go there, push hard, build yourself up. And if you've done one of those things and you've gotten burned by wanting to win her over, by wanting to be a nice gentleman, by wanting to be a good person, you've done all of those things and you've paid the price instead of winning, and you're tired of all of this, I got you. That's why I created the opt-out decision test. It's a mirror, it's not motivation. It's just going to let you know where you faltered and to let you know if you are ready to opt out finally or you're still ready to date, or if you're opting out based on logic or based on emotions. It's free. The link is on the description of this video and on the first comment below. Grab it and tell me in the comment section Did I forget any mistake, or which of those mistakes I listed above have you made before, and what was the price? Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Copy that.